always like these kinds of videos. I like seeing people talk about things they're really into. You guessed it, I'm doing a favorites video. So instead of doing a monthly favorites, I've decided to sort of combine a summer of good stuff and fall, because it's now the end of October, and do a summer fall favorites. I have a lot of things to talk about, and we all know how I like to ramble, so I'm not gonna waste any time. Let's get going. In true Jenny fashion, something a little bit cheeky, we're gonna start with my knickers. Ta-da! The classic granny panties. I guess that's what you call them. These are so great. These are so comfy and perfect for everybody's wearing a whole bunch of high-waisted jeans these days. And what do you put underneath high-waisted jeans? High-waisted underwear, obviously. You don't have to, but they're so much more comfortable. They make that nice shape, so you don't get that weird like extra dig in where it squishes in the side of your hips. You know, there's like the muffin top area and it just squishes in, cuts it off in the middle. Yeah, I'm not down for that. So, granny panties it is. Last time I mentioned how much of a Lush fanatic I am, and that still is a going concern. My favorite now is Plum Rain. I'm still using the same Trichomania shampoo and Veganese conditioner, but Plum Rain is my shower gel of choice. I'm really not one of those for sweet scents. Everybody loves Snow Fairy, but this one is, as you can tell, plum, and it's so fresh. Like, it smells like you're in a garden in like some kind of plummy sangria or something. Let's see. Fresh plum juice and Sicilian mandarin oil. It says sweet and fruity. I guess it's a little bit sweet, but it's nowhere near, it's not sugary candy sweet, nothing like that. While I was at home in Ottawa this summer, I met up with my friend Allison, who is my makeup sister. She had a whole bunch of bits and pieces to donate and give away, and one of them was something I think she got in a subscription box. I don't know which one it was, but I'm sure a lot of you know. And it's this palette from PUR Cosmetics, Soiree Diaries, and this is ideal for me. It's not that she didn't like it, she just has a whole bunch of stuff that's already like it. I'm gonna have to do the old school, ta-da, I'll do a close-up of this for you soon. But it has all of the neutrals that I wear, sort of warm neutrals, but also ones that can be converted to more slightly cool. And then it's got a nice selection of sort of glittery, really nice, rich, glittery tones down here. You got a nice dark gold and a copper, sort of bronze, and then a more sort of dark brownish color. These have been my go-to all summer since she gave them to me, and this is all I use. And actually this one here, Epic, it's a really nice matte dark brown. I use that in my eyebrows these days. They're very dark, I know, but I don't know, gets the job done really nice and fast, and I love this palette. I've never been much of a lipstick wearer, and I don't really know why that is, but I've started wearing lipstick more often. I guess since I'm not kissing anyone, I can get away with wearing lipstick. My current favorite is this one from Tarte. It's from the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea, I think, collection. It's this blue one, you all know what it is. And this is the shade Set Sail. This is what I'm wearing today. I was recently going through my makeup collection and wanted to get rid of any brands that were not cruelty-free, or at least sort of in the realm of cruelty-free. And I got rid of quite a lot of stuff, including a lipstick that was the sort of Your Lips But Better, and it was my favorite thing, and I really wanted a dupe for it. And then I found it in this shade, Set Sail. A little bit more sort of pinky rouge tone, but pretty perfect. Tarte is cruelty-free, I believe, and yeah, I'm enjoying the heck out of this. I'm enjoying the heck out of this. Oh, surprise, surprise, I have more sunglasses for you. I know, I moved to England, what am I going to do with sunglasses here? But it's been surprisingly sunny The sun has just gone behind a cloud right now, but I promise you it's been very sunny this week, and that was not expected. Anyway, my sunglasses collection continues, and I picked up these at American Eagle just before I left Ottawa, and I think these are so great. These ones here are inspired by my friend back home, Ginger Avenue. Aren't they fantastic? Like, I know everybody's been wearing ones like these, but I just had to jump on the sort of reflective lens, wild colors train. Yeah, I think these are fantastic. And then these ones here. My friend Emily helped me pick these ones out. They were her favorite. And, you've got the kind of tortoiseshell-ish type thing going on here. The nice sort of peachy sunset hues on the lenses. And then a nice bit of sort of metal detail. Yeah, so these are from American Eagle. Something I've been getting a surprising amount of use out of this summer and slowly moving into the fall is a skirt. A pink skirt. You would never have heard me say those things in the past, but sure enough, I have been wearing this pink skirt. It needs an ironing, and I'll do that, and then I'll do a little insert of me wearing it. I freaking love this skirt. I believe the color is called Millennial Pink, which makes me really uncomfortable, but it's almost a neutral. It's so toned down, but I can wear it with anything, really, really anything. So it's got this panel in the front here, which is kind of cool because it's like a little bit of modesty, and then you've got some nice slits on either side. It's amazing in the summertime when it's hot as balls and all you want is just airflow through your legs. I've been wearing this so much. It's started to rip a little bit down here. It needs some mending, but fantastic. I wear it with crop tops, with t-shirts that I've sort of tied off to the side, put a cardigan on top, wear like a cozy knit sweater as well, with this jacket as well. I've definitely paired that, and actually this jacket, my next favorite. This denim jacket was originally from the Gap, but from Gap Kids. I found it in Valley Village in the children's section. I don't know if it's actually a large girl's jacket, but it fits me in the shoulders, and that's the main thing for me. I have very, very narrow shoulders, and most often things will just look way too big or boxy on me, and this actually fits my shoulders. Of course, because it's meant for small children, the sleeves aren't full length, and this isn't full length, but I like that it's working. It's making a style. So again, I wear this with t-shirts with that pink skirt, and also wearing this over long maxi dresses. That's something I'm going to start doing. I have one dress that I picked up from a thrift store. It's a long red dress, and then just popping this on top, suddenly I look like sassy casual kind of something. I don't know, it worked, and I feel like I'm coming into my own style-wise. As you know, this summer and this year is a year of change for me. There's a lot of new stuff going on. And so my current favorite stone is Labradorite. Labradorite is believed to be a stone of transformation. It helps reveal your destiny. And it's also a good protection, good luck stone. And I sure as hell need that. I don't know if it's picking it up right now, but I'll do a close-up later on. Labradorite is one of those stones that, similar to moonstone, it has what's known as the Schiller effect, and that's caused by little shards inside the stone. Those reflect the light from within the stone, and quite often you'll get a range of colors from yellowy green through to sort of aqua, icy blue. I keep it on top of my chest of drawers, and every so often I'll walk past it and the light will be just at the right angle, and I just get this flash of color and light, and it's just really beautiful. And it really reminds me that even when things seem really gloomy and impossible and overwhelming, that no matter what, even if you can't see it, there is that flash of hope and positivity and smiles and happiness. It's in there. There's still a light in there. You just can't always see it. So it just sort of encourages me to keep going. Since May of this year, at the advice of some friends of mine, I've started writing a daily journal. Nothing hugely important, nothing extraordinary and creative, just some lines every day about whatever's on my mind. And I've written it down in here. I have no idea where this notebook came from, but it's just a plain blank inside notebook where I just write some lines of stuff. Sometimes I find that I'm writing a lot of the bad messages in my head and it sort of fills up with just anger, but then I can flip to the next page and then write something completely different. I can write down poem ideas, I can write down just this is how I feel. It's also been a bit of a exercise journal and sort of health journal. Admittedly, I haven't written every single day, but I have really been enjoying having somewhere to put my thoughts to. I don't necessarily need to share it with all the people on the internet every day. I don't need to share it with all my best friends, nothing like that. I can just put down whatever I want in here, and the only person who's going to read it is me. However, I am going to come to the end of this book eventually, if I keep writing every single day, so I picked up some extras. These here are from Wilko, or Wilkinson's, I believe. I'm trying to think of the Canadian equivalent to Wilko, because it's kind of like Walmart, but not quite. Anyway, it's been a really, really helpful place for me to go to. I've got some frames from there and picked up some little notebooks. So this is just a tiny jotter, it's called. This was £1. A botanical themed cover, and it's got a little stretchy thing to keep it shut. And then on the inside, just some nice, simple lined papers with very, very faint flowers and things down at the bottom. Just perfect. Just, something nice to keep around. It was only £1. Easy peasy. And probably what's going to replace my daily journal is this awesome thing. Again, this is from Wilko. This was £1.75, I think. And it's made of cork. And it's soft. And it's a little squidgy. And again, on the inside, there's nothing there. It's just blank, so free to just doodle or scribble or write or do whatever you want to do in there. I will be happy to be continuing on in this one here. My musical favorite seems a bit of a cop-out, but I'm not sorry. It's my friend's band, and the truth is I have been listening to them all summer long and quite a big chunk of the fall as well. It's The Written Years. They're a band from Vancouver, and actually this album is already a couple of years old, but I believe they just finished recording their second album, and I confess I've heard a few sneak peek songs secretly, and there's a lot more to look forward to. Anyway, so they're I think they've been likened to The National and groups like that, and like Grizzly Bear, sort of. But I would also say, and I told my friend this the other day, that they are perfect London by night music, nighttime travel music. I was in London the other day and I was taking a coach back to Swindon, and it was nighttime and it was dark, and I listened to these guys the whole way home. And they were just a perfect soundtrack for that kind of, you're on the bus or you're on the tube or the SkyTrain, wherever you are, and you're just kind of rattling around and you just need something pleasant that isn't super in your face, but it's not going to drift you off to sleep, but it's just so fitting with it's dark out, and then you see the orange street lights going past, and you just nighttime travel music. There you go, guys. There's your new tagline. I have 2 TV favorites this time. One of them is Outlander. My best friend Lisa got me hooked on Outlander. So many people in the past had told me about it. They told me they're great stories and that they're making a TV show of it. and they have made a TV show of it, and it's been around. They're already starting the 3rd season, but I just didn't pay any attention. But oh my god, it's fantastic. I've got my mum and her partner watching it now, and it's so well done. The acting performances are great, the story is great, it's got just enough dose of your novel romance, but plenty of feminist moments and really encouraging and sort of powerful character content moments, if that's coming through at all. Plus, it's got a great balance of actual history that not a whole lot of people know about, culturally accurate language. A bunch of them speak Gaelic a lot of the time, and there's no subtitles, so you don't know what they're saying. And the magic and superstition of fairy tales and folklore, which really appeals to me. Loads of people on YouTube have made videos covering them, reviewing it. Check it out. Do it. Just do it. And to soothe the Canadian within me, the latest in the Anne of Green Gables phenomenon, Anne, or Anne with an E as it is known on Netflix. I frickin' love this show, and I am so happy to know that they've been picked up for a 2nd season. If they haven't already finished it, I believe they're currently filming the 2nd season, and it's coming back. Anne of Green Gables, but for a 21st century and 2017 audience. I do love the installments from the 80s. Megan Follows and Jonathan Crombie are my OTP, I think. And I love those versions for their own reasons, but this particular series is a whole other creature. It's really going behind the characters' brains and into their hearts and really learning what's going on inside the human beings. I feel like the series from the 80s was more a story about the town and the people as a big group, whereas this one is a lot more about the individuals within the town and their own personal struggles and stories, and that's really refreshing in a sort of heavy-duty, dark way. Top quality. I love it, love it, love it. And my final favorite, I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before, but I love tartan. I have a tartan blanket that is always on my bed. It's older than I am. I don't actually know its origin story, but I love it a lot, and it's going to be with me for all of time. Last week, I went to an antiques market with my mum. We jumped on a bus and headed over to Cirencester, nearby, and there were so many beautiful and interesting and precious and charming little bits and pieces and toys and handles and just doorknobs and things. It was a little overwhelming for a first-timer like myself, but something I did spot was this amazing blanket. I'm not sure, it's not as soft as it looks. I don't know why I'm rubbing it against myself, but it's wonderful. I mean, if you look in the shops today, there's a lot of tartan around, but you will see like neon yellow for no reason at all and like weird pinks and stuff. No. I want like rainbow tartan, and this is essentially rainbow tartan, but you've got the deep rich greens and then a bright but sort of mustard golden yellow and then some reds mixing in like an orange, and you've got enough white and there's blue in here, everything, and it's huge. This is huge and I just freaking love it. This is my favorite of recent days, and yeah, I'm stoked. And so that's that. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me. I did try and make this brief, but obviously it didn't happen. Let me know what some of your recent favorites are, and also let me know what you'd like to see. I have a bunch of video ideas coming up, but I really want to know what you're looking forward to. It's really nice to be back. Hopefully I can fix a sort of proper setup we'll see how it goes. But as always, take very, very good care of yourselves. It's rough out there. Stay groovy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.